Well, good morning. It's not quite 10 o'clock, but I'm just making sure that I'm here and everything's connected. And it appears to be connected. And I have lots of stuff to show you today. I'm very excited. And it's a snowy, little kind of snowy day here in Franklin. It's, it's not terribly bad, but it's just dank and wet. But it's not a ton of snow. It's not a blizzard. That's a good, okay, it is 10 o'clock. Here we go. 10 o'clock Friday morning, January 20th. January 20th, 2023. Can you believe it? Good morning, my friends. I hope you are all in a cozy spot in your wherever you are. Maybe some of you are still in jammies. You know what? We need to do a jammy day. I think we have to do that. Anyway, okay, let's get started. And if you're on, please pop on and say hi. Leave me a little message so I know I've got some friends with me. So today, I'm going to show you a bunch of things. First of all, here, like I said before, when the gnomes came out, it was like, oh, they're cute, but I'm not really interested. But now I cannot get enough of them. They are so stinking sweet. Look at this little face. Look at that face. Oh my gosh, it's just cute. Anyway, this is the little treat box die that I used. Very easy. You just, let me show you it. It's retired, but lots of us have it. Anyway, that's what the die looks like. You just run it through your big shoe. Good morning, Linda. Thank you for popping on. You just run it through, and the score marks are there. You just fold it, fold it, fold it, and voila, you have this cute little box. And then what I did was I took some of the Valentine designer paper and wrapped a piece all the way around it. How cute is that? The little bicycle with all of the little flowers in it. Adorable. And a little heart at the top. Little hearts at the bottom. Adorable. And then I did the gnome. I can't help it. I love to color, and how cute is that? And then it's going to be filled with little Hershey Kisses if I can stop eating them. And I tied it with a piece of mint macaron ribbon. But that's that. So we're going to be making some of those in my classes. And then this is the card I'm going to show you. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you for popping on. It's very nice to have you. And I'm going to show you how to make this card. And then I'm going to show you. Look at these. Look at these little gnomes. Let me bring them all in here so you can see them. You have to look at their faces. Look at that face. Look at her face. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. And look at this one. Here's the other one. This is the same one that I did on the little sweet treat box. And then look at this one. I'm sorry. I just think they're so cute. Look at her face. Look, I mean, his face. He's got all the flowers on his beard. Adorable. And so I'm going to show you how to do this. So if you want, you can get a piece of paper and a pencil, and then you'll be able to jot down the measurements of how to do this, because it's wicked easy. But let's start with this card first. Let me show you this card while you're getting your pencil and paper. I'll give you a minute to get that done, and then I can show you. All right, so this card was taken exactly from a sample that Stamp with Rachel made. I don't know Rachel's last name, and I couldn't find it. It was really weird. I was in a hurry. But anyway, this is her exact design. And so I copied it, and I'm going to show you how to make it. Very, very easy. Because you don't have to have red all the time for Valentine's Day. Of course not. Okay, so again, here is our basic card. And it's the 8.5 by 5.5, and I've already cut it and scored it. And then I'm going to take my folder, which, I say this every single week. You're probably bored with me saying this, but that's what we do. Then the next thing is I'm going to take this piece of cardstock. Now, this piece of cardstock measures, I should have had this measurement out for you. Hey, Terry, snow, how much snow did you get? How much? This is 3 1/8 by 4 3/4. 3 1/8 by 4 3/4. Okay, so that's the piece of paper that I'm going to stamp on. And I am going to take Balmy Blue, and I'm going to take the Country Bouquet. I'm using the bundle, of course. The bundle consists of this really pretty stamp set, and unfortunately, this and the punch, this is the bundle that you get. they're out of stock, and they're not coming back until April. So that means you have to come to my house for class, or you have to, if you have it, that's fantastic. And this is just a little heads up again. When you see something in the catalog that you absolutely love, you really probably, you know, I'm just saying, you probably want to get it ASAP, because they sell out. Like, this isn't coming back until April 13th, which is after Valentine's Day. So, you know, it's going to be there. I don't know if it's going to be in the new catalog or not as a carryover, but, you know, unfortunately, it's out. But anyway, okay, so here we go. All right, let's go back to this. All right, so here is my piece of paper, and because this is a photopolymer stamp, I'm going to use my Pierce pad because I want to get a very nice image on this. So let me bring this in again, and I'm going to take the heart. Now, let me just show you something. In the stamp set, the heart and the smaller heart were attached. 8 inches so far. Oops. I'm glad it's you, Terry. I'm glad it's you, not us. Anyway, so for some reason they had the smaller heart attached. I actually separated them. I didn't want them together. I don't know why they did that. It's probably because of the designer paper. You can punch out some of the images on the coordinating designer paper. But anyway, hey, Rhonda Morgan from Phoenix. Well, welcome. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I have people in Massachusetts. I have people in Rhode Island. I have people in Maine, and now Rhonda. Oh, Rhonda and I go way back. Oh, I miss you so much, Rhonda. Oh, anyway, okay, let's get stamping here. So here we go. I'm going to take my my heart, and I'm just going to randomly stamp it on the left-hand side. Whoops! And then I'm going to stamp it. I'm so excited. Rhonda is with us this morning. And I'm going to take that one and just stamp it here. Now I'm going to take my little blue one and the little one, and I'm just going to stamp it randomly 3 times. 3 is the number, the artistic number. I don't know. I'm hello, baby. I have no idea why it's 3, but in the artistic world, 3 is the number. I'm going to take my soft succulent marker, and I'm going to add stems. There's 1, there's 2, and here's going to be the 3rd one. There. Okay, there are my stems. Now the next thing I'm going to do is take a piece of scrap paper. Here is my scrap paper, and I'm going to stamp one of the images, the heart image, and then I'm going to take my soft succulent. I have to close this up. Good morning, Doofus. Good morning, Nancy. It's so exciting to have my friends aboard here. Welcome. All right, here we go. And I am going to take, where are my little leaves? What did I do with my little leaves? Oh, where are they? Where's my little leaf stamp? Hold on a minute. Hold on. It might be over here. And yes, they are. For some reason, they're over there. So I need to have 3 leaves. Actually, what I'm going to do is stamp 1 leaf on here. Let me bring this back. Let me bring the main piece back. And I'm going to stamp 1 there, and 1 here, and 1 here, like that, in soft succulent. Now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to stamp 2 more. 1 and 2. Now I'm going to bring in, let me close this up because you know how messy I am. I'm going to bring in my punch, and the first thing I'm going to do is punch out the heart. So, and you know, when you're stamping like this on scrap paper, you want to make sure that you're going to have plenty of space for your images to be punched out, because you don't want to punch it and have it, whoops, and have it cut into another image. So here we go. Let's see if I can do this this way. And sometimes you have to trim out the bottom, which I'm going to do right here. I'm going to trim this out so it will fit nicely in the punch. I'm so excited that my peeps are with me this morning. It's so nice to have Rhonda. Rhonda and I go way back. We've been doing this 25 years, Rhonda. Is that how long we've been doing this? It's crazy, huh? Wait a minute, I've got this upside down. Sometimes you have to finagle the bagel a little bit, folks, to get it right. All right, there we go. Actually, it might go better on this side. Let me see here. Do you hear my opera this morning? I love opera. There we go. Can you see that? Here we go. Sorry. Good morning, Deb. Goodness sakes. Good morning, my friend. There's one. And, oops, now see, I did make a little error here. So what I'm going to have to do is get another piece of paper. But you know what? Let's see how good I can be with this one that I've already punched out. Let me see if I can stamp on top of that. You know, this is a work in progress. Let's see if we can do this. Let me see. Sorry about my head here. Let's see if I can do that. And, let's do it again. Let's see. I'm going to like this one better. Anyway, there we go. All right. You'd really have to take some time. There we go. That's perfect. There we go. Okay, now let me get the scraps out of the way. And now we can do a little bit of assembly. How pretty is this? I don't need this anymore. I don't need that anymore. Let me move this out of the way, bring this in. And now I'm going to bring in my image. And I'm going to bring in some dimensionals. Let me get this out of the way. There we go. Okay. And we need a few dimensionals right here. And I'm going to put probably 3 on this. Can you see that? 3. There we go. And then I'm going to peel this off. We've got, I forget which opera this is from. I love opera, among other things. Okay, so I'm going to put this on like this. Just like that. Pop that up. And then I'm going to put a dimensional in each one of these leaves. Same thing. You know what? I'm going to trim this out just a little bit. I want this to curve just a little bit differently. Because you do have to watch where you're putting your placement. I could have done it a little bit better. But there are no mistakes in Stampin' Up! None at all. It's a little persnickety situation that you just have to figure. Ivan Nodal. Who are you? Ivan Anoldal. Who sent? I don't know this person, but thank you for popping on this morning. It's very nice of you to join us. So there's one. And here's another one. Like that. Okay? Now, if you notice in the sample, what Rachel did was she had a piece of designer paper, and the designer paper was probably 3.5 inches by 5 or whatever. I don't know exactly what it was, but she probably used the whole piece. This is 4 by 4.5. Now what I did was I wanted to save paper because I'm frugal, and it's a waste to me in my mind to have a piece of designer paper behind this, because then you're wasting it. So what I did was I made strips. Now what I did here was I made 2 different strips, 2 different sizes. And the reason I did that is because I know a lot of us have trouble getting things exactly even, top and bottom, leaving enough space at the top and leaving enough space at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cattywampus it intentionally. So I'm going to add some adhesive on both sides like this. And then I'm going to bring in, let's see, I'm going to bring in this one first. And I'm going to attach it to my base, but make sure I get it the right way. Not upside down. All right, so I'm going to put it like this, just like that. And then this one, I'm going to bring it down like this. So it hangs off just a little bit, like that. There we go. And now I'm going to take the base of my card and I'm going to put it on the base of my card like that. How clever is that, folks? And see, you can see from the back side, I'm not wasting any paper at all, any designer paper. I've got plenty left to make more cards. Oops, and I needed to use my silicone pad. Shame on me. You know I'm always yelling about you got to use your silicone pad, and my silicone pad is right here. But anyway, there we go. So that goes on like this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little banner and I'm going to take the word Happy Valentine's Day, which is, what did I do with it? It's right here somewhere. Goodness gracious sakes. Oh, for heaven's sakes, what did I do with it? Really and truly, Barbara, it's, see, my ghost, wait a minute. This one says, Be My Valentine. Well, we could use that. Let's use that. All right, we'll do this. And you know, as soon as I say that, I'm going to find the other stamp. This one says, Be My Valentine. That's fine. I'm going to take my balmy blue ink, and I'm going to stamp this up, make sure that that's, oh, it isn't clean. Good thing I did that, because I've been using Poppy Parade on with this stamp, so I cleaned it. That's good. All right, here we go. I'm going to stamp this, Be My Valentine, like that. And then I am going to banner this out. So I'm just going to cut off this edge, and then I'm going to put a little notch. Now, if you want to be really, really precise, you could measure this out, which is 3/4 of an inch, which is 6/8. So at 3/8 of an inch, you could put a little tick mark right there, and then cut up, and then cut the angles. But I just eyeball it. It's fine. I'm good with it. I think it's pretty good for military work. Ha 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 ha. All right, now I'm going to bring back my dimensionals and add probably 2. 2 is good, like that. And then peel this off. Hey, Jen, good morning. Thank you for popping on. It's so nice to have you this morning, my friend. And I'm going to put this on like this. I think I'm going to bring this over like this, just a little bit down here, a little different than the original one, like that. And then I am going to add a gem, because I have lots of gems. These are the fine sparkle adhesive backed ones. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a small, I'm going to use this one. How pretty is that? And I'm going to put it just like that. And then I have this. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that sweet? I mean, talk about a really pretty card. Now, the inside, of course, the inside has to have a little bit of excitement as well. So I'm going to stamp my heart again. And I'm going to also do my envelope, because I like it. And then I'm going to take my soft succulent ink along with the leaf and put that on. Now, you know, I just had the pad of soft succulent ink. Where did that go? See, you think that I'm teasing about my ghost, but my ghost is just very, very active. I swear to God. I mean, it's not here, folks. How does this happen? Ah! Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath. Everybody take a deep breath with me. Okay, I don't know where it is. This is absolutely crazy. I didn't get up to move. Oh, I did go over to the other table to get the stamps for the leaves. However, I came back and voila, it's not here. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. That is just absolutely crazy. It's crazy. It's not falling on the floor. Anyway, I would put leaves here and I would put leaves inside, and there you have the card. So here is the card that I initially did, and here is the card that I just did. So both lovely, both sweet, and very easy. So we're going to be doing those next Monday and Tuesday. Okay, now let's get back to making this little this little cute tripod favor. All right, so what we're going to do is, you got your paper and pencil, everybody? You want to write this down. This is wicked easy. All right, here we go. The first thing that you're going to need is a piece of cardstock that is 8.5 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. 8.5 by 2.5. And then you're going to score it at 3 inches and at 5.5. 3 inches and 5.5, okay? And then you're going to fold it and make sure you get a nice crisp fold, especially with 3D projects. It's so important to make sure that this is a nice crisp fold. All right, so we've got that. Then the next thing I did was I took a piece of Designer Series paper. Again, it's the Designer Series paper in the catalog, the Valentine paper. And this piece of paper is 1.5 inches tall by 2.5 wide. And I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of this. And I am going to apply it to the front of the tripod, right here, like this. All right, just like this. And you want to make sure you get it right down to the very bottom and to the sides. Now, sometimes it's going to be off a little bit of a nanosecond, so you just take your snips and trim that off. But this was perfect. Just a tiny little, this is a tiny, tiny, tiny little smidgeola of designer paper right here. So I'm just going to trim this off. There we go. All right. Now the next thing you need to have is a base for this. So what I did was I took my layering squares, and this happens to be a retired set. You could use anything you want. This paper is actually the cardboard that comes with the 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. And I cut it into a 3 by 3 square with using the layering squares. So it got this nice little scalloped edge. So then what you're going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this with my tear tape. Love tear tape. And when you do projects that are 3D, tear tape is a great product to use, or you can use your Tombow glue, the wet glue, whatever, but I like to use tear tape. It's real sticky, and it's going to secure whatever you need done. So we're going to put pieces on this all the way around, and then I'm going to take these pieces off. And I can take these off. I don't have manicured nails. People who have lovely, beautiful manicured nails have sometimes a little bit of trouble getting this little tiny thin piece off. But if you do, use your pick-me-up tool, because that will work very nicely. That's another benefit of the tools that we have, one of the tools that we have. So we take this off, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it down. I'm going to take this piece. Now you want to center it east, west, north, and south. And it's going to have a little tiny bit of a border. So I'm going to bring it in like this. Let me pull it back. There you can see on with the silicone pad on the background. And there is that nice little border equal on each side. And I'm pressing it down. And then I open it and I just run my fingers over those 4 corners where the tear tape is. And ta-da, that's done. Now the next thing I did is I took a piece of basic white cardstock and I ran it through the the stitched nested labels. I used the largest one. Okay, Jean, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard. So here is the nested label that I used. I ran it through that. And then just to add a little bit of fancy, I took the ornate floral embossing folder and ran it through that so you can see that pretty, those little tiny floral buds with the little stems on it. I thought it was cute. And then this is 5 inches, and it's a little bit more actually, but I put a score line at the 2.5 mark because you want this to be a nice fold. And again, take your bone folder and make sure that's nice and folded like that. Now you will notice that there is a little bit that it's not exactly the same. You could do it actually at 2 and 2.5. You could do it at 2 and 7/16 of an inch. That would work, so it would be equal. But I think it's better to do it like this because I want the preponderance of the image on the front side. So now what I'm going to do, again, I'm going to take my tape, and because this is the smaller piece, I'm going to put tape on all 4 corners here. I mean 4 sides. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Here we go. It's actually 5. What am I saying? Just 4. Oh, I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then peel these off again because you want to make sure that this is going to stick very nicely to your little template, your little tent. I call it a tent template. I don't know. It probably has another name. Somebody else probably came up with this. I don't know. I've been using this for a couple of years. Actually, I think Julie Gilson might have been the demonstrator that I copied this from a long time ago. Anyway, okay, so here is my tent. And here is the front where the designer paper is. So I want to start this on the back side right here. I'm going to put it on the back side. Here is my back. The designer paper is not on the back. And here is the piece that it has to go on. So I'm going to put this on just like this, right up at the top. and there's just a tiny little bit all around. And if you notice that I didn't put the tear tape all the way to the edge, I should have told you that when I was doing that. But anyway, there we go. Press, 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 press. And now you've got your little tent already made. How stinking cute is that? So now all we need to do is we need to get our little gnome and we need to put our chocolate in. So let me tell you about the chocolates. These I got at Walmart. Thank you, Kathy. My friend Kathy went and got these from the Walmart in North Smithfield, Rhode Island. They are a hot item to find, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to find any more. I'm going to call the Sutton and the Bellingham stores as soon as I finish my my live this morning to see if I can get some more. But anyway, this is what they come. These are 1.45 ounces. See that right there? Let me bring it in. 1.45 ounces, the Hershey Valentine Kiss. So you simply take that little kiss out and be good and don't eat it like I'm tempted to do. I'll admit it. I'm a chocoholic. What can I say? So I'm going to put 3 strips of tear tape on here. Tear tape is the thing that you need to put these on like this. And then be really careful when you pull this off. You don't want to pull any of the foil off from the candy. You just want to get the foil, you want to get the piece of tape off from the tear tape, okay? And then you're going to center it on this panel right here, all right? Just like this. And then pick it up and press on the back side. You don't want to press too hard on the candy, although this is a really solid, it's a solid piece. This is 1.45 ounces of Hershey chocolate. Okay, so that's done. Now the next thing you have to do is you have to take a glue dot, a couple of glue dots. Now in the past, what I used was, Velcro, but I found that it's too expensive to use Velcro, so this is working very nicely. So I'm going to take 3 glue dots, and I'm going to put glue dots at the top of the decorated piece, the banner piece. Just 3, like this, okay, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is eventually I'm going to close it. Well, I can close it right now. So you're going to make sure that your edges meet just like that, and then you're going to make sure that it folds down like this. Whoops. Just make sure. I do it better when I put it flat. I put the base flat. And there we go. And just press, 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 and now it's stuck. Now, where is my little gnome? Now, this could be a problem because where is my little gnome? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Where are you? Now, I had my gnome right here just a second ago. I colored her. Where did she go? Oh, here she is, right here. All right, so here is my gnome, and I've already colored her. That was wicked fun. I love to color. I used my blends to color her, and then I'm going to put some Wink of Stella and some Crystal Effects on. But here she is just like that. And then what I'm going to do, I put some dimensionals on the back, the dimensional strips from the edges of the paper, because we don't waste anything. You know that. We're very frugal with our products. So peel this off, and then I'm going to put my little gnome. I'm sorry. It just makes me laugh to see it. I can't help it. Look at how cute that is. Now, we've got to have the message that says, "Be my Valentine." And I have that somewhere, too. Again, I don't know what I did with it. But we could stamp another one. Just like I did on these. It says, "Be my Valentine." I'm not going to go ahead and cut it. I'm not going to do it because you know how to do it. You just stamp it. And I did free cut it. And then I put it on with dimensionals, which is exactly what I'm going to do when I find... when I find my other the other piece that says, "Be my Valentine." Then, of course, you have to put Wink of Stella. You could Wink of Stella the whole thing and then put Crystal Effects on. And after I put the Crystal Effects on, I took some of the Dazzling Diamonds glitter and just sprinkled it on top. I think you can see that on these. See? See? Look at that. Look at how cute these are. And it just sticks very nicely and it shines very nicely. So those are those projects. So we will do those next week too. If you are coming to my class, you have to let me know how many you want because I do have to get your everything prepped and ready for you. Okay, so I wanted to show you something else. This is going to be a sneak peek of what I'm going to do next week. This design of paper is called Fancy Flora. It's 6 by 6. It's cut up in 6 by 6 pieces. You get 48 pieces. This is in the new catalog. Let me show you these papers. They are gorgeous. You get 12, 4 of each design. So here's the first design. Look at how beautiful that is. And let me show you the flip side. And then here's another one. And there's the flip side. Here's another one. Look at how simply gorgeous. Doesn't it remind you of Monet being at the Museum of Modern Art or Fine Art, whatever? Look at that one. Look at the colors. Absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Look at this. Look at these colors. Lush, 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 lush. Beautiful. Woo! Look at these. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So this is an amazing set of paper. 48 sheets you get. 12 different designs and 4 pieces of each design. And these would make stunning cards. I'm not going to show you the cards that I'm going to make, but if you start Googling on Pinterest this paper, you're going to see some really beautiful cards made with this paper. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So next week, we're going to make cards using this paper. It's absolutely stunning, and you can have your own package. This is beautiful paper. It's in the catalog. Let me know if you want some of this. Okay, now I wanted to show you this kit. I have to say, I am totally bonkers. I have said this every single week. I'm totally bonkers with the kits that Stampin' Up! Is coming out with. I'm not talking about Paper Pumpkin, because again, that's a subscription. But these kits are amazing. Let me just show you. This is the thank you kit that I got, and look at these cards. Now this kit makes 9 cards with the envelopes. There are no stamps and there's no ink. It's all assembly. All you have to do is assemble. 9 cards with the envelopes. Amazing. For $13. That's how much the kit costs, $13. So there's this one, and I don't know if you can see it or not. I do have these in cello bags because I've got them up on my bulletin board right now. But they have these iridescent diamond-shaped embellishments. Look at how pretty. Okay, here's another one. Look at this rainbow. Now this, I'm wicked excited about this one because I'm going to use this for a St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to put a little gnome on it with a pot of gold and a gold coin in it. How stinking cute is that going to be? But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is absolutely beautiful. And look at this one. Look at how pretty this is. Look at all the hearts. It says, I appreciate you. It's got the iridescent little embellishments on it. Very, very pretty. So this is another kit that Stampin' Up! Has come out with. And look at the envelope. Look at how beautiful that envelope is. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Talk about fast, and this is a great kit to have, and these cards are great cards to have on hand to do something very quickly. So if you're interested, you should go to StampinUp.com and look up kit collections, and you'll see all of the kits that Stampin' Up! Has to offer. But this is one that I'm going to offer. If you're interested, let me know about that. And then finally, oh, I was so excited because a couple of days ago, let me pull this out just a bit. Wait a minute. A couple of days ago, my order came with all of my birthday card organizers. So if you've ordered organizers, and I know some of you out there have, they're here, and we'll make arrangements for you to get them or come over and make it. But look, let me show you what this looks like. Here is the organizer. Look at this. Let me pull this aside so you can see this. Look at the colors. Petal pink, soft succulent. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And when you open it up, on the right hand, on this side here, you have a pocket that you can put cards in for whatever month. You have labels that you're going to put on each of these months. This is January, the entire month of January. You write the name of the person whose birthday it is, and here's a pocket for the cards. And it goes the whole thing, the entire year. And at the back, there's another pocket. Look at how beautiful that is. This is a lovely, lovely gift. Isn't that pretty? It's just gorgeous. But wait, there's more. You get to make cards with this. You get to make 6 cards, 6 of these and 6 of these. They're absolutely gorgeous. And in the kit, let me show you what you get. Here are all of the cutouts. They're all cut out. You put them on with adhesive. Here are the card bases. These are the bases. These are the card bases, 2 different bases. Here are all of the months. They have it in German and English and French too, I think. Yes, and French as well. So you have 4 different options. And here are all the messages. in English as well as other languages. And these are stickers. You just take them off. Here are the banners. Here are more banners with messages. The messages on "It's your day," blah, blah, blah. Here are the jewels that you get, the iridescent sequins. They're absolutely gorgeous. And then the envelopes. Look at the envelopes. The envelopes. Look at how pretty that is. This is an amazing kit. This is a great deal. So you get the organizer, the 12 cards, and everything you need to make it. So I'm very excited about this. So I'm going to have a class for people who want to come here and make it. Won't take you long at all, but this is absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it. It would make a lovely gift. It would make some, what a great gift for your best friend, your sister, your aunt, your uncle. I gave them to my kids at Christmas, my two boys and my daughter. So now they'll never forget our birthdays. Anyway, so that's it, my friends. I don't think I have anything else to tell you today, but except that for next week, we're going to be making this card, and we're going to be making these, should you want these cutie pies, or if you want these with the, well, let me bring you one that's completed. Look at how stinking cute. You have to look at these close up. These little gnomes have the sweetest little expression on their face. They're just adorable. Too darn cute. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing for next week. So let me know if you're interested. I would love to have you come to class. I can do long distance packages if need be. I'll be happy to accommodate. And if you're interested in the kit collection, go to stampinup.com and check out all the kits that are available. I have most of them. I love them. They're just beautiful. The quality is phenomenal. The price is unbelievable. And with some of the kits, you get stamps and inks. The stamps and the ink dot that you need, and also a block. I mean, what a deal. All right, my friends, I hope you have a great weekend. Terry, stay safe in Maine, and my son in Concord, they're getting hammered too. We're getting a little bit here, but I don't think it's going to last. Who knows? Anyway, it's New England. It's January 20th. I wish you all a great weekend. I love you. Thank you so much for popping on. I hope to see you next Friday. We'll be doing something really special with that beautiful DSP paper. Okay? Have a great weekend. I love you.